other day I had a comment about how do we know that we are being guided and how does synchronicity work? How do we know that we're creating our own reality and we see it through the synchronicity? So that is what I'm going to dive deep into right now. Your whole life is a manifestation, which means your whole life is synchronicity. Synchronicity after synchronicity. You either have the awareness that you can see what's going on, and that's when you can change because you know that it's a pattern, or you don't have the awareness and therefore you're not seeing the signs, you're not seeing the synchronicity. When you see triple numbers or whatever, triple digits, you're not thinking that it means anything, or when you're hearing people say things that you've just thought about, you just think it's a coincidence. When you meet people that you just thought about the other day, you think it's a coincidence. When you get a message from someone that you thought about the other week, you think it's a coincidence. Okay, well, nothing is a coincidence. Everything is a synchronicity. Everything, every single thing is a synchronicity. But like I've just mentioned, you either see it or you don't. But when you can see it, or at least when you become aware of what's going on, that is when you take your power back, because you realize that, oh my gosh, it's all synchronized, but I'm the one that's creating the synchronicity. Well, that means I can create a life that I enjoy because I can make synchronicity after synchronicity of what it is I want to experience. So there's so many examples of this. But if you think about it, what you already believe to be true, which I speak about numerous times, is why your life is the way that it is. Your thoughts create your whole reality. Your subconscious program, which is 95% of your brain's activity during the waking day, is what you believe to be true, because it's all of your beliefs are in that subconscious program. So you see synchronicities throughout your whole day because your conscious mind, which is 5% that is operating during the waking day, is looking for evidence to back up what's going on in that subconscious program. That is all it's doing. It doesn't matter if you're waking up, you're going to work, you're going in the shower, you're meeting your friend, you're meeting your boyfriend. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Your conscious mind, which is 5%, is just only looking for evidence to back up what's going on in that subconscious program. That is what's going on. So your ego mind thinks you're waking up and, you're just going to work, or you're just going to make dinner, or you're going to the shop, or you bump into someone, or whatever it may be. But your conscious mind is only looking for evidence to back up. And I'm repeating myself a lot, I know that, but it's because if you knew this information, you would understand why things keep happening. Cycles keep happening for you all the time. In relationships, in friendships, the same thing keeps happening. And you just can't understand why. Why me? Why does all this shit stuff keep happening to me? It's so easy for people to fall into this victim mentality and live a life where they are the victim to all of their circumstances. Oh, poor me, life's so hard to me. But you have to realize, if you can't see the synchronicity that's already happening in your life, you're just going to create more of that same synchronicity. I'm going to give you an example. If you feel like you're not worthy and you're not good enough to be with someone, your conscious mind is looking for the evidence to back up that you believe that to be true. So your conscious mind is backing up those beliefs you have. So maybe your ego mind's like, oh, I want to go and find someone. You know what? I'm going to go out tonight. Okay, you're happy, you're going to go out tonight, you want to find someone. But because your imagination is the only reality, those thoughts of limitation that you have about yourself, about not feeling good enough and feeling unworthy, they are what is programming you. That is what is programming you. That is what your life is. It's the thoughts that you are thinking. It's not just when you wake up and you think or you believe, oh, I'm going to have such a good night tonight, I'll have a few drinks or whatever it may be. No, how are you speaking to yourself with your own imagination? Those thoughts that you're having when you're thinking, your beliefs are creating everything. So you're always going to have synchronicity because your whole life's a synchronicity. So getting into the juicy part, when you start programming your own subconscious mind, when you start to be the conscious creator, you realize that the synchronicities can work for your favor because you can benefit them into what it is you want to create and experience. For example, say you want to be a billionaire or you want a relationship, right? Well, you're now going to program your subconscious mind with the fact that you believe that you are rich, that you believe you are a billionaire, and that you believe you are the prize and that you are lovable. Because, like I mentioned as well in previous videos, it's what you're doing internally that's reflected externally. So whatever you want, you have to realize you have to be programming yourself with the fact that that's already the case, because it's an internal job. And again, you're a limitless being, which means that you have everything within you. It's not about searching, trying, seeking. It's about realizing, wait, I'm a limitless being. I'm a soul. I've got everything within me. So you have to program yourself to believe that you are a billionaire. That's the only way you're going to be a billionaire. And you have to believe that you are already loved. And of course, someone's going to love you. Like, why would they not? And that's when you're going to experience it, because you have that love within. So it's when you realize that you have become it first. And becoming it first is becoming it vibrationally, because it is a vibrational universe. Your thoughts and your feelings are vibrating at certain frequencies depending on what frequency they're vibrating at. You get more thoughts and feelings to keep validating the feelings and thoughts that you're having. It's like a game. It's like a cycle of repeat. You think the thought, you feel the feeling, over and over, repeat. That's why the majority of people are waking up every day having the exact same thoughts as the day before, that. They wake up in the morning thinking the exact same as they did the day before. They go to sleep at night thinking the exact same thoughts they did when they went to sleep the night before. Because you have to understand that nothing changes until you change within. You change your vibrational frequency, everything changes. So everything is a synchronicity. Your whole life is a synchronicity. Nothing's a coincidence. Everything's a synchronicity. Everything is put there for you. It's all for you. You have actually put it there with your imagination. Every single thing. So it's not about seeing 111 once, or, seeing repeated numbers a few times. Yeah, that's amazing. It shows that you're having that awareness, but it's about realizing every single thing's a synchronicity. It might just not be a synchronicity with things that you like or that feel good to you, because you are on the path to manifesting things that don't feel good, but everything's a synchronicity. Say, you always get yourself in friendships and the same thing keeps happening or whatever. You always seem to have an issue with, one person out of a group of friends when you get with groups of friends or whatever it may be. That's a synchronicity, because the same thing keeps happening. It could be anything. Every time you go out, the same thing keeps happening on the way back home. Someone always beeps a horn, asks you whatever, and that's a synchronicity. So just because it doesn't feel good to you doesn't mean that it's not a synchronicity. Doesn't mean that you have to kind of dismiss it and think, well, it doesn't mean anything. No, all these patterns of behavior and things that you are seeing are all synchronicity, and it's amazing for you to realize and be able to see, oh my gosh, that's happened again. Because then you realize, well, yeah, because if you keep thinking the same way and therefore feeling the same way, the exact same things are going to happen to you. Doesn't matter if you move job, move country, move partners, move friendship groups, the same things are going to happen wherever you go, because you cannot run away. You cannot move from your imagination, and your imagination is the reality. You don't move at all. Think about it. You're going to work, or you're going to a different country, or wherever you're going. Your imagination's with you the whole time. You don't run away from it. You don't hide from it. Oh, I just need a break. I just need time alone. But you're with you, your own imagination. So everything's a synchronicity. I hope this helped you guys. 1111. That's my favorite number.